Hi, I'm Scott.
And I'm Michelle, and we are the owners of the Main Street Mouse.
And this is the Mainstream Mouse Weekly Podcast, show number 197 for August 18th, 2025.
For your safety, remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram is moving. And supervise your children.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion.
'Cause this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness!
Soar into tower. We are ready for takeoff.
Dead men tell no tale.
I know not who you are, nor how I came to find you. But may I just say,
Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Hello, everybody. It's another Monday.
Another Monday. Welcome back to our little show.
And has it ever been a Monday?
Yeah, you know what? You have some Mondays that are like super Monday-ish, and yeah, it's just one of those days. And you know what's weird? It has been a long day. I mean, I felt like we
Yep.
ate lunch 2 days ago. Like,
We ate
it's
lunch?
it's been such a long day. I mean,
Wait, lunch. Why am I hungry?
like why? Like why? Because it was 2 days ago.
That would explain it. No, it has been a long day, and we'll get to it in a little bit, but we had a blog that we had to be up at 7 a.m. to put out.
Oh yeah, we did.
But I woke up like an hour and a half before that, and then I started sitting there laying there going, okay, I can't go back to sleep because if I do, I won't wake up on time.
And then as soon as I open my eyes, I'm like, okay, I need to share this. I need to share this. And you know, it's like we're not whining. It's part of the job. It's just one of those things that you want to make sure things are right and they go out good.
Right, and you don't want to miss the time. Because when you
Right.
have a embargo lifted right at a specific time, you want to make sure you get it out there because just like anything, first out gets the most hits and stuff like that. And that's business based on that.
Unfortunately, that's how it goes, and it's stressful. So
So we'll talk a little bit more about what we're talking about in a little bit here. But thank you guys for tuning in. Another Monday here with us.
yeah, thank you.
And it is still very hot here in Central Florida.
And stormy, like the weather here has been so hit or miss, but definitely hot. But I don't know about you, but I am really sick of all these storms every single day.
Every day because it's fine. Then it storms for like a half an hour and then it's done. But then it's still humid.
Yeah, it's like, so, you know, we have days that we want to go to the theme parks to get content and such, and we're always like, check the weather app.
Yeah.
And
It's usually wrong.
it's usually wrong because then, like, we'll get to stay Magic Kingdom. I wanted to pick one that's the longest trek.
Well, because it takes like 45 minutes
It takes
to an
3
hour
hours
once
to
you
get
get
to
into the
Magic
parking
Kingdom.
lot. Then you have to take a tram to the front, and then you have to take a boat or a monorail to the front of the park, and then you have to get into the
You're
park.
like tired before you get there.
And then leaving, do all that in reverse.
All that in reverse. So we always try to, check the weather app, especially if we're going to go to Magic, because it's just a longer thing.
It is. It's harder.
And then, like, we'll be on the monorail, and all of a sudden it'll cloud over, and I'll be like, "Oh, didn't you just check the weather app?"
Yeah, it says it's not raining. Not going to rain at all today, and it's storming right where we're at.
Yeah. So for those of you who vacation to Walt Disney World, we feel you when it comes to that weather because this is like our everyday. So, you know, the parks are in full fall swing. You know, there's decorations everywhere. There is, sweatshirts. There's all kinds of stuff. But
Doesn't
like,
feel like it.
it sure doesn't feel like it. And when I see Disney put out that kind of stuff, like, I don't care if it's 2 million degrees out. Like, I really want to put on, like, my favorite Disney sweatshirt, burn some pumpkin candles,
Lord.
pull out all my pumpkin stuff, my Mickey pumpkins in the house, whatever, put on some Hocus Pocus, have a snack, I can't help myself because, we're from Detroit. We're from the North and we grew up there. So it's very hard. And I used to always tease our kids about this, but it's very hard, even at this stage of the game, to like your brain's like, oh, it's fall. Oh, sweater weather, falling leaves, pumpkin patch, all those things that we just don't have anymore.
We are so the opposite when that happens.
I know.
To me, it's not fall, it's football season. That's what it is. There is 2 seasons. There is pre-football season and football season.
Football season.
That's all there is.
Okay, so in fairness, I get all excited about football season like you do now because, since we've been together, you basically Sundays were football.
I think you wear Lion shirts more than I do.
I am always repping
You
Detroit.
always have it. I usually save my jerseys and such for the games, or if I'm just cheering on my team. But you wear Lions at least a couple times a week usually.
I wear Lions a lot, or I'll pull out a Tigers shirt or the made in Detroit shirts.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that even when you move, now those of you who relocated, I'm sure you understand. You always like as much as you love your new home and your environment and your surroundings and what you do. There's always that little bit of home pride still. Like even though we live here, I think I'll always be a Michigan girl because that's just who I was. Now I'm a Disney Michigan girl, but I was that when I lived there.
Right.
I mean, like it's changed, but not.
Yeah. One thing that was odd though. So diehard Lions fans, if you look around the house, you see Lions everywhere. But when Tampa won the Super Bowl a couple years ago in Tampa, I finally felt some pride for living in the state where the Super Bowl champions were from. Now, granted, Tom Brady played for Michigan at the time, or he played for Michigan, then he played for New England, then he played for Tampa.
Right, so he started in
But
Michigan.
he has Michigan ties from playing football at the college, which were both U of M fans.
Right.
Not MSU.
Go Blue.
Go Blue. So it was kind of like a little thing that was kind of cool to be a part of that, to be in the state where you actually got to celebrate. And to win it here, the game was in Tampa. So it was kind of cool that everything came together.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry, back to Disney. I don't even know how we started off like this, but anyhow.
Sure. I also want to mention before we get too far in the show, any of those in the path of Aaron, please take cover.
Please take care of yourselves.
Yes.
Somebody had posted about people seem to be only concerned about hurricanes when they're in Florida, but yes, we get hit. It goes up the coast.
It does, and this one is going right up.
And this one is, just prayers to all those people, and don't take any chances with your,
not worth it.
Things can be replaced, but you can't, and we're just praying for you, and yeah.
Yep. So I just wanted to make that little
good call, Atwood. Good call.
Put that out there. So, going quickly over our last week. Last Wednesday we ran over to the Magic Kingdom because we had found out that the pumpkins had made their debut.
Speaking of Mickey Pumpkin,
so we knew that there were pumpkins out. Merchandise has been leaking out for a while now. Merchandise, a little bit more each and every day. It seems like there's something new.
I always see something.
But all the pumpkins were up on Main Street USA.
Yeah, so all like the pumpkin people up front, and of course the world famous. I'm gonna go out and say, Mickey wreaths.
Yes.
I every year, you guys listening to me for 15 years, I want a Mickey wreath for my door.
You had one at one time.
I had one, and its face melted off.
Face melted because it was so hot. And then the ones they sell at Disney
are expensive.
They're expensive and they're small.
They're small and expensive.
So Disney, if you have one that's kind of weathered, and you can't fix it anymore, and you need to get rid of it.
I will gladly take it from
gladly
you.
Bring it over here. We will paint it. We will doctor it up and make it look
You can
fresh
keep
again.
it a secret. You don't have to tell nobody you gave it to me.
She also wants one of the lanterns from the Disney Style store.
Yes. So if you can get me some lantern hanging lights,
yes,
I will take those as well. If you got one that doesn't work, it's okay. I'll take it.
We can put a new light bulb in it.
That's all it needs is a new light bulb. They're not giving it
light
to me.
Bulb. We just need the lantern itself.
Yeah,
we can put a light in it.
So anyway, and okay, so sidebar. I'm gonna sidebar
already.
Immediately. Yeah. Okay, so
that was quick.
I always say so or well, and here it comes. So I had a thought, and I think you and I even talked about this in the past few days, but we were talking about Mickey Pumpkins.
Okay.
Maybe I talked about this on my podcast. I don't remember. I really think it was between us. Anyhow, I digress. So the Mickey Pumpkins and the Mickey people and the pumpkins and, over the buildings and pumpkins, they're the same every year.
Yeah, we have talked about this, that they're
basically the same.
And we actually talked this we were out Saturday at Universal. We'll talk about that in a minute also. But I even mentioned, so Universal every year with the Halloween Horror Nights, it's a different thing every single year. It's 10 different houses, it's different scare zones, it's different merchandise, it's different decor every year to match the theme for that year's Halloween Horror Nights. Why is it that Disney can't up their game and change things up a little bit or add new stuff every year to make it different or make it more spooky or make it color themed or just something? Not
Okay, here's the thing. You took it negative and
Sorry.
you cut me off. And what I was saying
Okay.
is, you always cut me off. What I was saying is, even though it's the same every year, it brings me happiness and I must go see. Even though it's the same every year, it brings our followers happiness and they want to see it also. Now, I could totally cheat the system. I have pumpkins on my phone for years and years and
You
years.
have 11 years of pumpkins.
I have so many pumpkins on my phone. Yet I don't cheat. I go and get the pumpkins every year, and I use this year's pumpkins. I'm not using the ones from 2015.
Even though they're the same.
Even though it's the same pumpkin. Okay, so to what you said, how about this? Because also, okay, here's another thing to think about. Disney fans don't like change. And let me talk. Let me talk before you start. Disney fans don't like change. So you're going to have a 50-50 here. Let's say something super simple. Follow me for a minute. Okay, so the Mickey pumpkins, as wonderful as they are, and we know it, they're the orange, have the orange leaves on them, blah, blah, blah. Let's say they went to Dollar Tree and they bought it's not Dollar Tree. I'm sure they have a whole warehouse. We've seen it.
They make their own pumpkins. They don't have to go to Dollar
We've
Tree.
seen their warehouse, and it puts Hobby Lobby and Michael's and all that to shame.
It's all them in one building, and it's still 5 times bigger than any one of those.
Years ago, sidebar. Years ago, we got to do a behind-the-scenes media tour of all the warehouses where the
holiday services.
Yes, where all the Christmas and actually all the decorations.
Yeah, all of them were in there.
And they have bins, and it's got here's bows over here. Here's picks to put into stuff.
3-inch bows, 4-inch bows,
Yes.
whatever it is they are very organized. Very organized. It's absolutely amazing when you walk into that warehouse and you see how organized it is because Disney just doesn't pull this stuff out of the parks and throw it in a room until next year. They wrap each thing up really carefully. It goes in its specific area, which is great because everybody who's listening to this, when you put up your decorations for the holidays or whatever, how many times when you're putting it away, you just want to be done? There is the people out there who take their time and they put it away correctly because they don't want to deal with when they pull it out having to fix it all.
We put our ornaments away properly.
We do put the ornaments away. But I remember back in Michigan, if we had outdoor ornaments and it was time to take them out, because you wait up north until the warmest day in January to pull your ornaments. Sometime it's February.
You mean lights, not ornaments.
Lights. And you just throw it in the garage or you throw it in the basement.
You're like, at this point, I don't care.
I'll deal with it next year when it's warm.
Disney doesn't do that.
No, they're great.
So anyway, let me go back to what I was saying. We're going to go, this show is going to be a mess. This is going to be a mess.
We're only on Wednesday.
It's already a mess. So back to my whole point about fans not liking change. Mm-hmm. Let's say, okay, so they don't go to Hobby Lobby or whatever, Dollar Tree. They go to Dollar Tree. And you can get because I like this stuff, even though the cat eats it, the glittery, pokey, it looks like a stick, but it spins at the top. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. Let's say they took purple, sparkly pokies.
Mm-hmm. From the $1.25 tree.
Yeah, because it's not Dollar Tree anymore, which is terrible. Anyway, so they go to Dollar Tree and they poke all around each wreath, and it's got purple sparkle, and it is magnificent. The sun glares off the purple. It gives it a beautiful, all new but same fancy look.
Yeah.
Now I would walk in there and I'd be like, oh my gosh, purple. And other people would be like, yeah, well, I don't like that purple. They need to pull those out because, that's not my Mickey pumpkins that I'm used to. So I think that I feel, being a lifelong Disney fan since I was 2, it's a crapshoot, as they say, 50-50.
But they always accommodate the 50 that don't want to change.
Oof. Not always, because look at Rivers of America is gone.
No, those are major changes. I'm talking about the decor for the holidays, though. Every year, though, don't they change Mickey and Minnie's costumes?
I don't know if it's every year.
But it's every couple years at least.
I mean, Jack
they didn't change
Skellington
this
got
year.
a new face.
Jack got a new face this year, which people are complaining about. Now, to me, it looks more like Jack from the cartoon. Sally already looked like Sally.
Sally.
So Jack now looks like... But from what I've heard from people say, he sounds echoed now.
Like his voice isn't as clear. But then people were saying he looked like an alien in the other one.
I know, so nobody's happy.
You can't win either way.
No.
So if Disney would like to put purple pokies in the wreath, I'd be all for that. But you know what I mean? Like, my whole point, now what?
Well, no, what I think would be cool, and it would be a lot more work on the people who do all the decorations. But right now, they really just focus on Main Street USA.
Yeah.
That's where most of the decorations
Actually,
and in the hub.
They actually spread some leaves like to Frontierland and stuff.
Right. But how cool would it be, though, if they decorated each land to kind of go with the theme? So Frontierland, do it like they did, like if they were to decorate in the Old West style. Or like in Tomorrowland, make it futuristic Halloween decor.
How would you do futuristic
I don't know.
Halloween decor?
Your pumpkins would look more, I don't know, slick and...
like, they would be like have
They'd
a tin foil.
They'd be robot pumpkins that would just talk to you.
Okay, so I'm going to remind you that this year they have Dumbo and Timothy Pumpkins in back where Storybook Circus
So
is.
they added something, so people are going to be mad about that probably.
No,
Unless you're a Dumbo fan, then you're going to be like, oh, it's Dumbo.
Okay, no. So far, it is well received.
Okay.
And I love Dumbo. That movie makes me cry.
Did the pumpkins make you cry?
No, but I would love to, And we were over there, and we didn't even think to look.
We were in Storybook Treats.
We actually went and got a slush. How did we miss
out of the tent? Because it was so hot. We walked into the tent. We got something to drink. We sat in the tent for like a half an hour watching the magician do magic tricks with the kids.
Yeah.
And then we realized what time it was and that we had to get back through the hot park to get to the car. So we hightailed it out of there.
Right. It's just, I don't know. So that goes to show you, if you're going back to weather, sometimes when you're so hot, you just want to get out of there.
Yeah.
And, but anyhow, so the long and short of it is the pumpkins are back.
The pumpkins are back. The scarecrow pumpkins are at the front of the park.
Yes,
They're all in place. All the, I guess the garland leaves and stuff like that hang around the different areas down Main Street are up in front of the buildings. All the pumpkins that as you walk out that say "See you real soon" are up.
I love those pumpkins.
I know
See
you
you real soon. I take pictures of them every year.
So it's all there, and I get it. It's much easier for Disney just to reuse the same stuff every year.
Well, it's the same thing with the Christmas decorations.
It is.
But here's as a Disney purist, diehard, love Disney point of view, I am just happy to see the decorations.
No, I know you are.
And I love it, and I wish there were more. And I know that as much as I love Halloween, when I see the Christmas lights and such at Magic Kingdom, it makes my heart swell. Like, I love it so much. And then we'll go in the daytime, and then I'm like, no, we got to see it at night too, because I got to see how everything lit up.
Right, it's different.
And when they have the fake snow blowing,
right,
and the Christmas music, it is pure magic. Not to overuse the word magic or magical, but it is truly magical.
Yeah,
I love it.
I wish the magic was still on the castle.
What you mean? The lights, the dream lights.
And that's a lot of lights landing. They could put those somewhere else. That's a whole lot of lights. It's like the Osborne lights. There is all these lights
you're bringing
somewhere.
up some hurtful stuff. Osborne lights. That's a gut punch.
I always hoped they would bring an area back somewhere on property that they could just turn into, because they could set it up and just let it set all year long. It could just open it at Christmas, make it like almost like a drive-through thing, or have a tram that went through it just to see the lights and just.
Okay, here. I got one for you.
Okay.
This would be super easy to do. A canopy of lights.
Yeah.
So they could, and you could have light canopies anywhere. Disney Springs, like they used to have the tree trail instead of.
Right, which I liked so much better.
The tree trail was way better for those of you who got to see it. It was like magical, dare
And
I
it
say.
snowed in there, and the music
my
was
gosh.
playing, and Santa was at the end
You
of
could get
it.
hot chocolate, not that you needed it, but it's
No.
not the point.
Cold chocolate was
Cold
much better.
chocolate, maybe some chocolate milk. But, so I'm going to take it a step further.
Okay.
Here's what I wish.
Where's Jeannie?
If I were an armchair Imagineer for the day, I would make an executive decision that the other parks need Halloween decor. I don't care if it's just leaves around a light post, something just to show that it's the season. Now, mind you, they do it for Christmas.
They do. Animal Kingdom needs to do more, I think.
Animal Kingdom needs a little help.
Their tree isn't even in their park. Their
It's
Christmas
outside
tree.
the
It's
park.
out their park. So I wish they would do more. Now, would you have the people who don't like change so mad because now we've done more in the parks? It's to make it more festive, and I think we could use that in today's world.
Oh, I have a solution.
Okay.
So we're going to piece everybody. You ready for it?
Oh boy.
We're going to leave the Mickey Pumpkins at Magic Kingdom as is. No purple pokies. Okay?
Okay.
But we are going to put up decorations at Epcot or Hollywood Studios, and we're going to blend some purple over there because they could put anything they want over there because there's nothing to compare it to.
Correct.
Like,
it'd be all from scratch.
All
Brand
from
new.
scratch.
Yep.
Now, you can't do that, let's say Hollywood Studios, because everybody knows, like, we're doing Christmas right now.
Right. Their Christmas is great over there.
It's just a nice old-fashioned Christmas. I love Jollywood Nights so much, but I love all that.
But that is hands down the best after-hours party at Disney.
I know it's your favorite.
It is hands down my favorite. If it had a parade,
I don't even need the parade.
No, but that's the only thing that some people have complained. It doesn't have like a parade or where all the other parties have a parade
But
and a fireworks show.
it's kind of like a swinging adult party.
It is.
Like, roaring 20s, glitz and
get dressed
glamour,
up, yep.
Hollywood.
It's phenomenal. I absolutely what Tom V's done over there with that party and the Imagineers that have come in and all the people
Fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic. They should pat themselves on the back every time because that party just blows me away.
Can you tell we like the party? So anyway, back to Halloween. They could do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure why they don't add more. But you never know because as we've learned with Disney, especially over the past couple of years, anything can change.
Right.
And they can add or take away anything.
See, I understand at Epcot why you didn't do Halloween because some countries don't celebrate it. And just like Christmas, they decorate Christmas very carefully around there to be mindful of what each country's tradition is as far as the holidays go over.
Oh yeah, because different Santas.
Exactly, or different, or some countries don't even celebrate Christmas the way we celebrate Christmas in the States. So I get it, but in Future World, you could do anything you wanted to.
Sure, like when you walk in the park, how about some wreaths up there?
Yeah, you could do something, or turn Spaceship Earth into a big jack-o'-lantern.
Wait a minute, I'm going to Christmas back because you said Christmas, and then you went back to jack-o'-lanterns.
But I went back to think about it. You changed Spaceship because they did it years ago with Sully. They've done it with Death Star.
I think they did it with Jack one time, or if it was, I don't know if it was fake
Jack
or not.
But they could turn that into a big Mickey jack-o'-lantern. Somehow, some way, they could somehow.
It wouldn't have ears, though.
They could project some ears somehow up there. They can. Disney. They can do anything.
Yeah, you put some ears up there. No, seriously. I mean, there is so much. There's so much they could do, but I'm not complaining because I love it all. And like I said, the pictures you saw this week, the video you saw this week, those are this year's pumpkins. Yes, it's the same pumpkins. I don't care. It is fresh footage.
Copywritten 2025.
Yes, 2025. And you know what? Next year, I'm going to show you the same pumpkins. I'm going to show you the same pumpkins.
And 10 years from now, it'll be those same
pumpkins. Like you guys, as long as I'm doing this job, you will see.
But it makes you wonder. So, at what point? I don't know how far back you would have to go that Disney did it differently. You know what I mean? There was a time when it did not look the way it does today.
Well, sure.
And it's like, so when they went from whatever it was previously to what it is today, did people throw a fit? Did people even know, because there was no social media for everybody on the planet to be able to see it?
Social media, and I talked about this on my podcast, which I know for a fact.
Right.
Social media, what it has turned into, and I'm not trying to be a hypocrite because I have my business on the socials, okay? It has a negative connotation these days because, like, let's say in the 90s, for example, like Disney could do, or any company could do anything they wanted, and you're only going to see it when you get there.
Right.
And nobody's going to be complaining, I almost said a different word, about everything.
Right.
Okay?
Because they hadn't seen. That's the whole thing. You only saw it if your cousin went down there and brought
they
a
took
video
pictures.
back or took a picture, but then you had to pull out the VCR to watch the video they took because they couldn't do it any other
Or
way.
went to like one of the drugstores and got film developed, God forbid.
Oh my gosh.
Like we're talking old.
Epcot used to develop film at the front there.
Oh my God.
They used to have same day. I don't know if it was 1 hour, but it was at least same day film developing. Kodak was right in the main store, which was the pin store for a while there at the front.
So you know what? This show is a mess.
We're on Sidebar 12.
Okay, we're on Sidebar 87.
It's the 12 days of Sidebar.
I remember going to Disney. I want to say I was a lot younger. Let's say year 2000.
Okay.
Okay. And it was one of the times I actually flew. Okay.
There's only about 4 of those on record.
Right. Now, I was that person. I would come home, you guys, and I would make a scrapbook of my trip. I would do all of it. I would have, and it had to be in order from the time I got there. Each park was separate. It was like I was taking you on the trip with me.
Right.
All right.
So if you went to the same park twice, you couldn't mix those photos up.
No, this is
from
the
day
second
5.
day.
This was from day 2.
That's Magic Kingdom day number 2.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So my whole point is, and I'm still not over it, apparently. So on the plane, somehow, some way, my film fell out of my bag. And those were my Magic Kingdom day
Oh,
pictures.
no, that's your favorite.
Look, man, let me tell you guys, I'm you know what? I'm a lot, and I admit it, and I've always been a lot. So you know what I did, don't you?
I called the airline.
I did call the airline.
You won't call for a pizza, but you called the airline to get your film.
I wanted my Magic Kingdom pictures. I actually, oh my God. And it was one of those things that I was like pleading, like, please, this is my seat number. If you found it, because they clean it. Don't laugh.
No, what I'm laughing about is, okay, we found your film. We're going to send it to you, and then you get it, and it's somebody else's photos of stuff you probably don't want to see. And it's like you take it to the 1 hour pharmacy or 1 hour film place to get it developed. You're waiting, you get it back. And you're going through the, oh my gosh, this is not Disney.
This is not Disney.
That's a mask, but it's not Disney.
Family friendly show. Stop it. Oh my God.
You almost said the bad word. I was just
wrong
making a
with
joke.
you?
Let's talk about a mask. What are you talking
All right,
about?
next. Anyway, so yeah, I did call the airline. But the whole point.
What'd they tell you?
We're so sorry, ma'am. We will let you know if we find your film.
Yeah, they found it and they threw it away.
It was probably already in the garbage.
Probably already was. Or they developed it and somebody's got your pictures.
They were beautiful pictures. And those are memories I'll never get back.
Well, there's a guy in Detroit who worked for Northwest Airlines or whomever you flew at the time that's probably not even around anymore. Who's got all these films.
He's got mad pictures of me when I was much younger on Main Street.
And to this day, he tells people, I went to the Magic Kingdom back in 2000. Here's my photos. Look, and this girl kept following me around. She's in all my pictures.
I think Paula was in those pictures, too.
These 2 girls were following me around all over the park. So I just took
my
pictures of them all.
God.
It was like a photo shoot for them.
All right. Anyway, I don't even know where all this came from. But,
anyway, so the decorations are up at Magic Kingdom. That's what it all comes down to.
Like a half hour later.
29 minutes into the show.
Pumpkins are up. That's
done
all
with
you really
Wednesday.
needed to know. Okay, thank you. Good night.
Okay. And Saturday comes along, and
Lord.
we did go to Universal Passholder Nights,
Wow.
which this was the second time we went. It did rain, so I give them a little bit of a break on that. But in it, you walk in, they gave you a Universal Annual Passholder magnet. They gave you a button of the pug from Men in Black, which is kind of cool. I love Universal.
I know.
and most people who listen, it's more than what Disney does for pass holders.
Okay, fair enough.
I will say that.
We get magnets.
But they have a night where it's just pass
A whole
holders in the
night for
park.
pass holders.
If Disney ever had because they do it for DVC,
True that.
they do the paid after hours parties for anybody who wants to go to it, but they don't do
Absolutely.
anything as a freebie for annual pass holders.
Other than a magnet.
And I
we
get it.
got no, this summer we got discounts and such.
We got discounts and such, but
We don't have a night. We don't
don't
have
have
a
a-
specific night.
we don't have a night where it's just pass holders in the park, and it would have to be multiple nights. And Universal's had to expand to 2 nights because it's gotten so large.
Right. And in fairness, there's a lot of Disney annual pass holders just like Universal.
Exactly.
So they would have to figure it out.
And not everybody's going to go, of course. And some annual pass holders don't even live in the state of Florida.
Or, but think about it. So Universal only had so many slots.
Right.
Like they closed it. Like if you want to go, you have to sign up with your passes at this time.
Right.
And if you don't get it, you don't get it. So I guess Disney could do the same type of thing.
The only problem I've ever had with doing stuff with the annual pass holders, and Disney has done this, and it bothers me so badly, and I don't know why. You know exactly to the number how many annual pass holders you have at any given moment.
Mm-hmm.
How do you run out of magnets? We have 18,462 annual pass holders who live in the Orlando area. We're going to make 1,500 magnets. That's it.
Okay, so Disney, however, has gotten really good about it.
They have gotten much
And like
better.
I had said, was it last week or the week before? So I'm always going to take up for Disney because that's what I do. But just like with the old merchandise, like we were talking about, like we always go back to the rose gold ears in like 2017.
Because they create the best hype ever.
Okay, so the rose gold ears came out at Magic Kingdom, and there was like 3 of them on the rack.
They were
all right?
sold out. Like
Somebody went and took a picture of them, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, the rose gold ears!" And it created a frenzy. And okay, so those ears came out in, let's say, July.
Mm-hmm.
They did not restock them till like December.
I bet you there was pallets of them sitting in the back because
you
was
create hype.
Sales wise and marketing wise, they created the best marketing. They probably had Kris Jenner there because she's the best marketer ever. To sell that family,
Yep,
she's
with
been
Disney.
phenomenal with it. And what they did with those ears, and it created a frenzy for every ear after that.
Because years ago, before that, even when we first moved here, let's say, they had like 3 pairs of ears. And then that Halloween, they came out with like purple and green ones.
People
And
went
everybody
nuts.
went nuts. They're like, oh my gosh, they're different. So years and years ago, they came out with a new pair of ears very rarely. We're
Right.
talking every couple months.
Mm-hmm. It was a 1 pair. It wasn't 10 pairs.
No, it was one.
Yeah.
And then you would wait for another one to hit. And you'd
Yep.
be so excited.
Yep.
Well, now ears are dime a dozen.
Yep.
And just like with those crochet ghost ears I was talking
Yes.
about, how people were, ready to duke it out over these ears, and then they just got restocked.
I would love to know how many ears there are available at any given different patterned ears. Like, is there 30 different ears in the park at any given or across property at any given time? Because then there's also ears that are only available at Disneyland as opposed to only ears that are available at Walt Disney World that are probably also only available in Tokyo, Shanghai,
Overseas get
Paris.
some good stuff.
I'm just saying. So how many types of ears? Because at first it was very easy to collect all the ears. You have 3 that come out every 6 months.
Okay,
Very
and
easy
for
to
the
be
record,
collected.
I tried to keep up.
You did try to. Keep
I
up.
have a tote and a half of ears.
It was, what set it off, the ear frenzy, in my opinion.
Oh boy.
When they did the Minnie Mouse of the Month thing. When it was ears, it was a mug, it was the plush, there was like 6 items every month for a year, and each one was
Oh
themed.
my God, what was it called?
So like I remember the very first one was Space Mountain.
Yep. And I had to have it.
And we happened to be at Disney Springs with Lucretia and Corey. We were down
Okay.
there and we saw it. Remember, they hit the shelves and we saw everything.
Yeah.
And you were like, we'll get it tomorrow. Or I think you bought one thing, but you're like, I'll come back and get the rest of it next time.
I didn't realize
And they were gone.
they were.
And then every month after that, so I want to say you have probably 10 or 11 of the dolls. I know you don't have all 12.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm missing one.
1, maybe 2, but I'm not even sure which one at this point.
I don't know either.
But that created a frenzy and a FOMO.
Oh, sure.
Because there was a coffee cup with that. There was a magic band, I want to say. And it was great that Disney did the collection because as soon as you bought the first set, as a collector, you buy that first, you buy all 7 pieces or 6, how many there were. You bought that first one. Well, that was January. February comes along. I got to buy them all again.
Now I have to have this one.
March, I got to buy them all. And then you missed out on one. Then you got to go to
lounge
eBay.
flies. That's right.
Yes, lounge
because
fly.
I have the It's a Small World lounge fly.
And then you end up having to go to eBay and pay like
and
5 times the
Jungle
price.
Cruise too.
So then you start making sure you're there the day they drop at Disney to get them all for.
This conversation is stressing me out a little bit because I'm thinking about all the times that I had to have merchandise. And now, Disney has gotten so smart.
They are geniuses.
Geniuses.
When it comes to merchandising and marketing, they have fun. I don't know who they hired in. They came in and just changed it all up, but they make a fortune on. I mean, you go to World of Disney at Disney Springs anytime, and they're always changing out a section.
They are, and
for something new.
And people wait for them to flip a section. I know I do.
Yeah.
Because I'll walk. Let's say I'm walking in the summertime, for example, and I'll go that back section. First
the
of
one
all,
that they alternate.
yes,
all the time.
I loved it better when now it's all plush up there, but that big section way better for the festive holiday merchandise.
Yes.
Anyway, but no, what do I know? So that area back there, it was Mickey Mouse stuff forever. And I'm just and it was just the red, black, white type stuff. And I'm like, okay, come on. we need something new. And I knew, and how many times did I say, they got to be changing that out soon.
And it's not done by month. It's not like
No.
September 1st is rolling around.
No,
There's
no,
new.
no.
No, they don't. There's no rhyme or reason or date that is given that it's going to.
They just decide to do it, and it's exciting. And but yeah, it's the whole hype thing. But
and social media turns that into a frenzy.
Absolutely.
Because everybody has to get over there to see whatever the new items are and get it if they can.
And people like me are putting it out, making it worse.
Yeah.
Because I put it out.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you got to see this, you got to see that. And yeah, I'm kind of an enabler, so I should be quiet.
There's so many husbands right now going, Michelle.
My audience is mostly women.
It's like 90-some%.
I think more
Facebook.
men listen to this podcast too.
Probably.
But I mean, as far as my online presence, it's mostly females. Hey girls, hey, and I love it. And we shop.
Sorry guys.
And we eat, and we plan vacations, and we do all the things. But yeah. So anyway, let's change.
Okay, so back to Universal Passholder nights because that's what we were talking about. I have no idea how we flipped over, but. Oh, because we were talking about how Disney doesn't have a annual
night.
Type
Okay, let's go back to Universal.
Universal.
Stay in our lane.
It was nice. There was special characters which we didn't really get to see because it was the event didn't even start till 7, but from 4 to 7 there was special characters you go meet. So they did have Einstein with Doc Brown somewhere, which we didn't get to see. Woody Woodpecker and his wife, girlfriend, whatever she is, they were there.
This is Woodpecker.
I know there was other people that you could meet, characters, rare characters.
They closed the line
But they closed the line because they said they hit capacity at 6 and 7. So we missed out on that. But we walked around the park. We saw some
had
people.
music
They had music playing. They had a DJ area in front of the stage. The Rip Ride Rockit. Rip Ride Rockit closed officially yesterday. Closed for good.
Yeah. So I was basically dancing to the DJ music and taking video of Rip Ride Rockit.
Right. But they had their show going on over the water.
They had bars set up, but it was
set up.
very expensive. I mean,
it doesn't cost anything extra to go to this. If you're an annual pass holder, you get in for free. But the drinks they're a little more expensive.
So what I didn't care for, or where I was surprised at. So let's go back. I'm going to compare Disney for 1 second.
Okay.
Let's say it's an after hours party. Okay. You can get on rides.
Right.
Easy peasy. And I love that about Disney because, sometimes on a hot day and there's a long line for something. Okay, let's use Tron, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Tron always has a long wait, but you go to an after hours party, you might be able to get right on Tron.
Even if it's a half an hour, it's worth it because you don't get that in it.
Right. So let's go to Universal. Even the crappy rides had a wait.
And I think that's because the rain really did ruin a lot of it because Universal is a lot of outdoor rides or the lines are outside and then you go inside.
And that lightning was fierce. We almost got struck by lightning.
And that's the whole thing. Is a lot of the rides run on a Wi-Fi system or a Bluetooth type system that needs no storms in the area for it to run correctly.
Right. No, I get it. It was just one of those things. And then finally we found a walk-on ride, and it was Transformers, which I haven't been on forever. I will not go on that again. It was the roughest freaking, it was not like the Spider-Man ride.
Oh no, it's
It was
a lot,
bump, bump, bump. And then with my head the way I am now, I can't have all that shake, shake,
No.
shake. So I ended up throwing the glasses off and just holding onto your shoulder and looking down because all of that was bothering me.
Right.
It was too much.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, so we rode that, and that was
And we
really
rode
it.
ET,
Oh, we did ride ET.
which is just a fun little ride. But I mean, it's like we went in
We
to
didn't
go.
do it like Harry Potter.
No,
or
because
anything
Harry
like
Potter
that,
was delayed because of the weather at the time we
which
walked
is weird
in
because
there.
it's indoors.
It is, but I think it runs on a system that needs internet for everything to work together.
Okay.
So the computer system. So if there's lightning, it could ruin all that stuff. So I get why certain rides weren't running. The one thing I will say, where Disney does an after-hours party, they have like free snacks, free drinks.
They do.
free-
They
and you pay for
do.
that after-hours party. But
Sure.
they could do an after-hours party for annual pass holders at Disney with a cheaper price. You know, like a pass holder night at Disney, charge you a little bit of a premium, but we're going to give you free sodas all night. We're going to give you free
Or
popcorn all
popcorn
night.
is something
Free
that
ice
you can have.
creams.
But Universal could have gave out free popcorn.
They could have done something like that.
You just, and basically all it was a night in the park, like you always get,
Yeah.
but you get a magnet.
And there was no regular people because they were militant about getting the people out of the park who were not supposed to be there,
Right,
who
but
did
then
not
it
have
was
the
still
wristband.
pretty busy. I
was
don't
still
know.
pretty
But
busy.
anyway, let's go over to Rip Ride Rocket. Is
I
that
was going to
next?
say one more thing
Oh.
about it too. I think one thing that Universal could do to improve that party though, which I think especially at this time of year, give us one house that night. If people want to
Oh,
walk through it,
God.
no, you don't have to walk through it, but you have all these annual pass holders there. Open up one of the HHN houses and let people, if they want to go through it, because A, you'll be testing the house out, but B, you might get annual pass holders who don't go to HHN because they don't know what it's about and they're scared. That might give it a try now because they got to see what one of the houses and how in depth, how immersive HHN is good.
Well, they have all their props up basically
They
for
do have
scare
all that,
zones.
yes.
So I mean, they kind of get a little preview there.
And it was cool. So what were you going to say about Rip Ride Rocket?
It's closed. So was that next on your list or not?
Well, actually, I still had Sunday coming up because that was going to be in my ride stuff. But I was just going to. But if you want to talk about
Okay,
Rip Ride Rocket
what
now,
did we
we
do Sunday?
went to lunch at Splitsville with Chuck and Karen.
Oh, we did go to Splitsville.
We didn't do anything
with
else.
Chuck
We
and Karen.
literally walked right to Splitsville because we had other stuff we had to do. So
We, like go to Splitsville, sit there for 3 hours.
And left.
And it's
We didn't
always
even go get a cookie.
We didn't even go get a cookie. You're right.
We were right there.
We're right by Summer House, which has the best cookies, by the way.
On Earth, not a sponsor.
Well, we always choose Splitsville for when we're going out, like with friends or whatever.
Because for what it costs, because it's expensive to eat at any sit-down restaurant. at
Sure, it
Disney,
is.
But that one, the food is always good. The amount of food is worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you do get you take a box to go a lot of times
Yeah.
when you eat at Splitsville.
Yeah.
So that's why I prefer Splitsville, because if I'm gonna pay that much, at least give me enough food to where I'm gonna feel like I got my money's worth.
And top-notch frozen drinks, by the way.
Top-notch service.
Yes.
Their wait staff is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's so funny because we always hang out with friends at Splitsville. We always end up at Splitsville at some point. Yet we're having
No
our
matter who's in town.
We're having our meetup at Raglan Road.
Because we love Raglan Road.
Because I love Raglan Road. We've had a partnership with Raglan Road for years and years, and they have been so good to us with, media events and hosting our shows
Right.
and giving our audience free things. And
I will say their customer service, their wait staff
gosh.
is on par with
So
any other restaurant on earth. They are the best. They will take care and they will accommodate whatever you need.
I love Raglan Road, and that's why we're doing our meetup there on September 6th, by the way. And then House of Blues. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, remind me, bookmark it. I want to talk to you about something off the air.
Oh boy.
About bars.
I don't drink.
I do. But no, it had nothing to do with drinking.
Okay.
And okay, just bookmark it.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, proceed.
Okay, so I guess now we can go into. Do you want to talk about Rip Ride Rocket now?
I would love to.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
For those that don't know, that is like the icon when you're standing in City Walk and looking at Universal Studios Park.
The huge roller coaster that you see. And if you're walking in City Walk over, like if you're going towards
Well, if you're walking between Universal's main front and say Hard Rock,
thank you.
it gets you get really close.
You see it spin
Yeah.
right in front of you, or you did, because now there's a
Yes.
bunch of dirt.
Yeah,
But,
it's already been torn up.
so here's the thing. Maybe my Disneyness, like, runs over, let's say.
Okay.
Okay? Because me not liking change so much. I mean, it has to be something that's going to be super great.
Right.
So even though I don't ride Rip Ride Rocket, because like with any coaster, as it gets older, it gets bumpier and harder to ride.
Yes.
So when it first came out, I went with the boys. It was nice and smooth. It looks smooth, by the way.
It does look smooth.
And then, I rode it with them, I want to say, let's say 5 years ago for argument's sake, around there, maybe longer. And my back and neck hurt so bad. I was nauseous. I had to sit on a curb for a half hour. And I looked at the kids, and they're always like, Mom, let's go rides. And I look at them, I'm like, this one, you're on your own next time.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing it.
Right.
So, and a lot of people felt that way. And I think it's just because it's a backdrop for the park. Like when they have concerts there.
Yes.
You got the big loop over the concert area. You have the spin over like in the New York area.
Yeah, you see it come flying out of what looks like the firehouse from Ghostbusters and fly around there. Yeah.
And I think it's just because we're used to it. And we don't know we're placing it. Like when Disney is getting rid of something that's like kind of iconic, let's say, all right? Disney always tells us and gives us concept art and tells us like, yes,
you're losing this, but
yes,
you're
we know
this.
you're upset you're losing this, but here, this is what we're working on next. And for Disney, I trust them to, like, even if I don't like the idea, let's say, I know whatever they're working on, it's going to be cool.
Right.
Like the Monsters, Inc. area, I'm super excited about that. Rivers, I'm sure, because Cars, if you go to Cars Land out in California Adventure, Cars Land is amazing.
Absolutely
amazing. And, the ride out there is amazing. And all the rides.
Yeah.
And I have to believe that Disney is going to come up with something great for that area.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, but back to Universal. They haven't told anybody. They're like, brand new attraction is coming. Okay, fine.
There's been lots of rumors, but nothing is sticking.
Yeah. So my hope is that Universal lets the fans and park goers know what's coming soon.
I think they will. I think they were just waiting until it was gone.
Well, it's gone, Universal. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
I know. There's rumors I've heard so far. I heard Ghostbusters at one point.
I heard that.
Back to the Future at one point.
I've heard Fast and Furious.
I don't want Fast and the Furious because they've already got a ride.
But that ride sucks.
Yeah, so I would love it. Back to the Future Ghostbusters would be great because you come through the fire station.
Right.
So Ghostbusters would actually be great to bring back into the parks.
Yeah, it would.
But Back to the Future, you could do something with the DeLorean because the DeLorean ride was Simpsons.
Yeah,
back in the day. So
years
it was
ago.
a motion simulated type ride, but now you could actually make your ride cars look like the DeLorean.
Oh my God!
And
Well,
you
you're
can make
a
it look
huge
like
Back
flames.
to the Future fan,
and you can make
so
it
you
look
would
like
be
flames.
there.
You could do all kinds of fun stuff, and I think it would be really cool to do that. You could even have it to where it looks like you get lightning strike somewhere throughout the ride.
Somewhere, but I guess we'll see. But I will miss seeing Rip Ride Rocket, even though I won't ride it.
Oh yeah, because you knew when you saw it, you knew you were going to see it, and you knew it's there, and it's a big part of it.
You hear
And even
people
if you don't want to ride it, even if you're afraid of roller coasters or you don't like it for whatever reason, you still felt comfortable seeing it every time.
Yeah, it's like anything else. You just get comfortable with how things look, and you get used to it, and you expect to see something.
I will say this though. They are ready to move forward because they've already started tearing up the ground behind it.
They've been tearing up the ground for over a month.
And you don't see that at Disney. So if Disney's going to take down a coaster, you don't really see them do any prep work until it's closed.
City Walk is all blown out.
Universal's like, this thing's coming down because we have big... They obviously know what they're doing.
They were chomping at the bit to get it. So, but somebody posted like a picture today, and it's just closed. Like nothing's happening.
Not yet, but
no. And I think it will be very weird. Like we'll have to go over once they start taking the track down. Once the loop is broken.
Well, that's the whole thing. When I was there for the Epic Universe preview, and they took us to studios the night before Epic's preview for us, they were talking about how the plan was to start demoing it during HHN time. So, and you walk underneath it to get to some of the houses. Because that one area on the side of their stage,
behind the stage
area by the Jimmy Fallon thing, you go through that area, and there's usually 2 to 3 houses in that area. So people are going to be going under where they are. So it'd be curious to see if they demo that area
Or
where
leave
people are
it.
walking under, or if they wait till after HHN's over to
Guess
demo
we'll
that
see.
area. Yeah, we'll see, and we will keep you guys updated on that. Just really quick, a few things that are going on for us in the upcoming weeks. I think it's Thursday. Is that right? Yes, Thursday is the Disney Springs Bartenders Bash at the Edison, which we were invited to attend, so we will be there. I don't know if we both will be there because in addition to that, the Disney World Play-In Preview event is happening on Thursday and Friday of this week as well, which Michelle will be at that because one of us will be at that. So so I will be at the Bartenders Bash at some point. Regardless, it will just determine if I'm with Michelle or if I'm with Chuck.
Actually, I think my media stuff ends by mid-afternoon, late afternoon.
Oh, so you're going with me?
So I think I can go.
Chuck's already going, correct?
I believe. I don't know for sure, but it's going to be a super long, busy day. But yeah. Yeah, so, and I'm going to get a peek at the Beacon Barrel.
Yes, you are.
So I really, and that's the pirate place over at Magic Kingdom, and for those that don't know, the Pirate Lounge. But please watch my socials because I will get your exclusive peek for you.
Yes, and you'll be able to see that. Is that Thursday or Friday? Do you know yet which day that was?
I don't remember. Like
it'll be either Thursday or Friday. Okay, it'll be Thursday or Friday.
I just watch my socials.
The other thing to remember, for those Spaceship Earth fans, that ride will be going down on the 25th. For refurbishment, and it's going to be down until 2026, sometime in 2026, correct?
Oh, I believe so.
So this is not the major refurb they planned years ago.
No.
This is just the normal yearly maintenance one. But if you love Spaceship Earth, make sure you get over there and ride.
And it's not yearly maintenance. It's been a long time.
It has been a long. So this is to catch up a lot of the stuff and clean.
Yeah.
Probably do some repairs and such throughout it, and just
It'd be interesting to see if they change anything, but that remains to be seen. But so if you like it, make sure you ride it.
Yep, August 25th is the day it will officially be closed, so the 24th will be your last day to ride, I believe.
Okay.
Then Epcot's Food and Wine Festival begins August 28th. So next week, we have that kicking off on Thursday of that week.
Yeah.
And we will be there that morning for that.
Yeah.
And then the next day, and that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, August 29th, 30th, and 31st, is Destination D23, which is taking place at the Coronado Springs here at Walt Disney World.
Yes, sir.
Michelle will be there for all those days.
All of it.
The 29th, she also has Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
And we're going back to Beacon Barrel at some point.
Beacon Barrel at some point. And then on Saturday night, you have something at Typhoon Lagoon, I believe?
I believe so, yeah.
There's I can't remember what the name of the party was.
I don't either. But it's a very busy schedule, and I am going to be covering things like from morning till night. And I, like I've said before, D23 has been super good to me. They have me cover it every other year. I've covered, Scott and I have both covered the D23 fan event out in Anaheim. So it's one of those things that we were talking about. We have a good relationship with Raglan. We have a really good relationship with the people at D23.
I love the people at D23.
Me too.
I love all our PR people though, from all
really
the departments
do.
across property.
I really do.
And even the ones like Raglan, because that's not Disney PR we deal with at Raglan.
No.
Jenny is fantastic. The girls who run all the ones for the other group for like all the restaurants at
Tina
Epcot,
Group
so
and all that. And then my Disney PR rep, I love her. Yeah, I just think that everybody who does the inviting and who is in charge of us, we think the world of them. So and that includes D23. So long story short, that's a 3-day event. I'm going to do my very, very best to bring you everything because I go into work mode. Watch my stories because I'm going to overpost.
Of course you will.
I will overshare.
And you'll be talking about it for a few days afterwards because there's going to be a lot of news that comes out.
Yeah, so they haven't. So they put out the schedule for Destination D23.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go on their website and look at it.
Correct.
But they never tell you specifically if there's going to be a big wow moment.
Yeah, I don't know if they saved the big wow ones for Destination D23.
I mean, they put out some things. There will be
things.
some news.
D23 in Anaheim is the big announcement.
Is the big
and
one.
that covers everything. That covers parks, that covers movies, that covers entertainment, that covers everything at the fan event out there.
Yeah.
This one is a little bit lower
It's
scale.
it's a mini type of little convention.
It kind of is. It's a mini one to get you guys through, to get everybody through until next year.
And they have a lot of merchandise, which I'm scared about.
They do. They have Mickey's at Glendale coming in. They have
We
the
get
other
to shop that on Friday. So
Yes.
yeah, there's just a lot. All I'm going to say is there's a lot. So please stay tuned and watch all of that because this week and next week with media events, I'm going to have a lot of content to show you.
And then the weekend after that is our meetup weekend.
Yes, it is.
So, yes, lots of stuff coming. Make sure you're plugged into the socials. Make sure you got us
Please.
on notifications to where you don't miss anything.
That too.
And like I said, there's going to be a lot of information coming out. So just stay tuned. Michelle will have it all for you guys to hear.
Absolutely.
And then Halloween Horror Nights kicks off on the 29th also.
Yes.
They start on the 28th with their premium scare night, which is a $415 night to do all the houses. It's a big time event, so if you're going to do that, great. They still have tickets available, but the regular nights begin on the 29th, and that's also their media nights. We're still waiting to hear if we're going to be invited to that. Waiting to hear. And then again, the Boneyard at the Animal Kingdom will be closing September 2nd, and I think that's like one of the last things that's closing in that whole area.
Yeah, I feel like we need a chart.
Besides the restaurant, Dinosaur.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Or the restaurant there. So, okay, parties coming up. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party did kick off on the 15th. There's 4 parties for our next show, 17, 19, 22nd, 24th. They're all sold out but the 24th.
Yeah.
24th is still available for $119, but then I think the next party after that's even sold out. So Halloween parties are selling out, so if you want to go, make sure you get there.
Yes.
Oogie Boogie Bash started yesterday in Disneyland, and there's parties this week, the 19th, 21st, and 24th, but they've sold out 19th and 24th already. So the 21st is the only one available this week, and that's $154 a night.
Holy
for the
cannoli.
Oogie Boogie. It's
I
a
love
fun
that party
It's a
though. I
fantastic
love
party.
that party.
I'm not a big character meet and greet guy, but they have characters in the lines where you get the candy, and they are fantastic.
Awesome. Their parade is awesome.
Their parade is awesome.
Like, just, yeah, if you've never been to Oogie Boogie Bash, it's worth it to go.
It is worth it, definitely. And then, again, Halloween Horror Nights, their premium scare night starts on the 28th. It's $415. There is still tickets available for that. And then the 29th, 30th, and 31st is their kickoff weekend, and it's $120 a night for that.
Okay.
So.
Okay, what you got next?
Okay, now we're just going to run through some of the news from the last week, and there's not a lot compared to last week, because last week we had 3 weeks of news. So the first thing that came out after last week's show, Disney and Pixar's Elio is coming to digital tomorrow, August 19th, and Blu-ray and DVD beginning September 9th.
Okay.
Again, the Oogie Boogie Bash came out, and we have all the details about the party, so you can click on that article and read everything you need to know about that party. And again, it is a fantastic party. If you're able to go, do it. Walt Disney World Swan Dolphin Food and Wine Classic brought out their menus for the 2025. This is a fantastic event. We've been the last
love this event.
2 or 3 years we've been invited
Yeah,
to
we
it.
get invited to cover.
Absolutely love it. It's such a great event. Tickets are available, I'm sure, on their website. Go check it out. You will you will be satisfied if you go to
It is
this
a good
party.
time.
There's lots of food, lots of drinks. You will enjoy yourself. Another thing we put out that a lot of people probably didn't see is TSA at MCO, Orlando International Airport, has a new lane for families who are flying to make it easier for a family with strollers and kids and baby bottles and all that stuff to get through TSA. So they've made a TSA lane. So the good thing is for families, it's a lot easier, and the TSA agents explain to the kids what's going on and make it a better experience for everybody. But now for those people who get annoyed watching the family try to go through TSA, they should be able to
eliminates
get faster.
that.
So this is something that's going on. It's in MCO, but I believe it's also in a couple other airports. But you can read the article and it'll tell you all the information about that, or you can go to the TSA website and read more about it if you need to know. 2025 Epcot International Food and Wine Festival Foodie Guide came out, and there is a ton.
So much food.
So much food. So many things I want to try. Anything standing out in your head that you really wanted to try from this one?
I know what I don't want.
What's that?
The pickle milkshake.
You don't want the pickle milkshake?
And I love pickles. I love fried pickles.
Maybe it could be a deep fried pickle milkshake.
Nah. There's just some things. I love ice cream and I love pickles. I don't like it together. Anyway, go on.
Okay. La La Land Kind Cafe to launch new Disney Kids menu. So this was something new. If you want to read about that, you can click on the link. Again, all these articles are hyperlinked in the show notes, and you can read all the details. Disneyland unveils a new villain for their 2025 Oogie Boogie Bash. Who was it, Joe? You loved it when the picture came. You told me, use this picture. It's a Pixar villain.
It's a Pixar villain. Syndrome, isn't it?
Yes. He looks fantastic.
Okay, so this cast member, sidebar, it looks like the cartoon, came to life.
It really does.
I saw that and I was like,
The body shape.
everything.
Every detail.
I was just like, my gosh. Sometimes Disney really nails it with characters, and this one they definitely did.
So do you remember when we went to Oogie Boogie 2 years ago? Or no, 4 years ago now, right?
Has it been
No,
that long?
3
3 years ago.
3 years ago we went to
3 years
it.
ago.
They unveiled Sid from Pixar's Toy Story.
They did.
And Sid is a teenage boy with teeth and braces and black
Early
shirt on.
teens, yeah.
And the kid that person they had playing Sid was fantastic. He looked just like him.
Yeah, and
so this is another one.
So this is how good that kid was.
Yes.
We're walking on Pixar Pier, and he wasn't on the little stage yet, and he walked past me, and I don't know if I said it to you.
You said that kid's dressed like Sid.
I said, "Oh my gosh, that guy looks just like Sid." I'm like, "Well done." And then he goes up on the stage, and I'm like, "Oh, that's why."
It was Sid.
Because he works here.
Down to the hair, he was Sid. So it was fantastic. I think it was today the Disney Aladdin collection dropped on Sensi.
It did. So if you go on our website and look up Aladdin, there is new product there, and it's pretty cute. They have the lamp that is a warmer. So, yeah, check it out.
So the genie won't come out no matter how much you
I really wish because I would buy it.
Yeah, I know. That would be kind of cool. We put out a list of the characters for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and where they will be in what lands.
Which is helpful to people.
It's very helpful for people looking for the characters. So over the weekend on Saturday, we had an article that went out about a Disney villains line coming to Bath & Body Works.
Did we ever?
We put out the news. It blew up. I mean, to say it blew up is an understatement.
Okay, so this article didn't just blow up. It was like I can't even think of an explosion big enough to explain it. I dropped the news. Now, mind you, when I tell you I work all the time, I work all the time. I did this blog at the Cracker Barrel.
Yes, you were sitting at Cracker Barrel.
Waiting for my food, and I was perusing the D23 website, and I was like, oh my God, because I love Bath Body Works.
Right.
And
the Princess Collection had done really well.
It did.
So
it
Villains
did.
line definitely was intriguing.
I was hoping they were going to do more.
Yeah.
So I saw that, and I'm like, got to put it out. And you're like, just eat your lunch. And I'm like, no.
And so she took the 10 minutes to put the blog together. I did a quick search to find out more information because we didn't receive a press release for this. We actually figured it all out on our own about
because it was out there,
Yes.
and we put it out. Now, I did a drop and run basically because normally, let me explain a little bit about the job. Well, normally on a Saturday, nobody reads because everybody is out doing their thing.
They're busy. Saturday's usually everybody's busy.
Yeah, I mean,
fun stuff
and
or
that's
running
fine. And go enjoy your families. I don't put out a lot of news on the weekends.
Right.
So we're at the Cracker Barrel, waiting for my food. Actually, I think the food got there, and I was still working.
And I told you your food's gonna get cold.
And I'm like, it's okay, I'm working. So I put it out when we were at Cracker Barrel, and then I didn't go back and look at it because we had plans. I forgot about it completely. So then I don't know how many hours went by.
It was like 6 or 7 hours because we were at Universal.
And I looked at it, and I almost dropped my phone. Like, the amount of shares and likes and comments and views. This article, y'all, reached over 3 million people. 3 million people.
And now, so for us on Facebook, we have roughly 500,000. Roughly.
Yeah.
Of that 3 million, only I think 5% were our followers.
I think even 2%.
Was it down to 2?
So I don't know how Facebook works. It's stupid. But yeah, so most of it went to non-followers, which actually worked out because we got a lot of new followers.
Yeah, we did.
From one article that I just did while I was at lunch.
Right.
Okay? On a Saturday.
But then we found out there was more information that we didn't have.
Yes.
So Disney had reached out to us and asked us if we would update with all the information
on Monday.
On Monday morning and that's the one we were talking about earlier that we dropped. So this morning we put out the blog with all the information so you can see all the different products that are available. You see it's a Maleficent and an Evil Queen.
They have okay, y'all, listen up. Because I love it. I love it all. They have the wall plugins.
Those are cool.
Oh, so cool.
The Evil Queen one especially.
Yes, they have the hand sanitizer with the the clips that you put on your purse or your bag.
Yep.
So cool. They have candles. They have candle
Bags.
holders.
They had like a little
makeup
yeah.
bag. They have obviously bath products like your shower gel and your lotion and your body spray.
What is that called that holds the candle? Like the little stand.
It's a candle holder.
That one for the Evil Queen for that is even fantastic. They did this line that they did with Bath and Body Works is fantastic.
It's, dare I say,
And I don't like
better
Bath
than
and
the
Body
Princess.
Works. I'm not a fan because I just
You don't use the stuff, but I
Yeah,
love it.
you
And
love the stuff.
if you are friends with me,
you always have it with you.
I have the sanitizer with me all the time because I'm a germaphobe. And I guarantee you will get something from Bath & Body Works for me for Christmas because it is
Sure,
my
you
go-to because
I don't have a problem with it. I'm just not into all that stuff.
but my reasoning is everybody loves it. Candle Day every December. Oh my gosh, I wait for it.
Oh yeah, and I wait for this box to get delivered to our house that's filled with these candles, which weighs a ton because it's packed with so much packing stuff to make sure nothing breaks, and there's all these glass candle
It's candles, and then I go through them, you guys, and
What's
I
funny,
smell them all.
But every year she's like, I bought them all for everybody for gifts, and then we're done giving gifts, and there's like more candles than what we gave away. I'm like, you bought extras for yourself, and you're like, maybe or no, or then you'll be like, I buy extras in case presents come up that I forgot
Because
about.
you always need them. Or here's the
Well,
thing.
what's funny is where they come up where we need presents is always when we're in Michigan.
Yeah. So and I think the last time we went home at Christmas, I brought the extra candles.
I think you did bring.
Because then I ended up taking them back. So yeah, if I don't use them, if I don't give them out, I keep them.
Mm-hmm.
So oh my gosh, where am I going with this? Okay, candles, villains. Yeah. If you want to get all the information, go to our website because it explains the fragrances. It shows you the products and that blog. So there's 2 out now because we did an update.
Right.
But y'all, 3 million and counting.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the power of social media, and I think it was because we were like the first to have it.
Yeah.
Now, when you are first, especially for me, when I put out a good, if I scoop on merchandise, it blows up.
Because our people love merchandise.
That's right.
Yeah.
They are shoppers. They are, like I love you guys because we all love shopping. So, my whole point is that the fact that, I got the drop on it and put it out first caused 3 million and counting.
Because it was nowhere else on Facebook.
That's right.
Or at TikTok or anywhere else.
It was everywhere.
Yeah.
And it was just us. So, yeah, my whole point is that, sometimes I forget the reach that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I feel like the work I do doesn't get seen. Sometimes I feel like the work I do isn't appreciated. And some days I'm like, is it really worth all the stress I put myself through? Then I get a big 3 million reminder that yes, it is worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, people do care what I have to say. And I love that about I'm going to go off for 1 second and be a little sappy. I love the fact that over the past 15 years, we have built such a community that people care what we have to say, and good or bad. And I'm really thankful for that. And I'm very thankful for anybody who shared that article. It was amazing and it's still going. So thank you. And if you love Bath and Body Works, go read it because it's awesome.
Yeah, so the products are going to be available to their premium members of their club or whatever.
Because I'm one of those.
The end of this
VIP,
month.
Like if you have the app.
Yes, but then then September 3rd is when it will be available online in stores to everybody.
Yeah, and you know what? I really think that this one is going to sell because when you had Disney Princesses, you had like 5 different fragrances.
Right.
This one you got 2, but hopefully they pull a Disney and have extra stock.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to warn you guys, as an avid shopper of Bath and Body Works, and as somebody who went to look for the princess stuff, once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
They don't have they're not going to stock it till Christmas. Why would they?
Right.
So, and I talk to everybody when I go places, and I usually find someone to talk to, like at Bath and Body Works.
Right.
And I'll ask them, is this fragrance coming back?
Yeah.
Is this discontinued, or is it like quote unquote discontinued till next year's sale?
Right.
So these are things that if you want them, go get
wait.
them because you may miss out.
And you will miss out.
Probably so.
And then it'll be on eBay for 3 times the price.
We'll
or
get you a candle
10 times.
for $800.
Yeah, so make sure you get there. Use your Bath and Body Works coupons.
Oh my God, the
whatever you have.
coupons! Get the
Yep.
app.
Take the coupon, take the app, and get to the store when it does hit the stores.
Yes.
So and
And it's so easy to promote stuff that I love.
Oh, I know, because I know you're going to want to be there for when it drops for the member.
hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
you're gonna
see.
be there. People be throwing arms and stuff.
They will. Tell you what.
But they'll all put hand sanitizer on before they hit it.
I'm going to punch you, but then I'm going to sanitize myself because I don't know what kind of germs you got going.
Was that Japanese cherry blossom?
Yeah, oh my gosh. That's bad that you know. Okay.
And one last news bit from the weekend. Sadly, Terrence Stamp passed away.
Ramsley from the Haunted Mansion
Yes.
movie.
Ramsley, he was also in Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Yes.
He played Chancellor. But then most people know him from Superman as General Zod.
General
From
Zod.
the original one. He was also one of our favorite movies is Yes Men with Jim Curry.
Yes, man, with Jim Curry. Get Jim
Carrey.
Carrey.
Oh,
Oh my God, I'm thinking
Curry.
Tim Curry
I know.
and Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey.
Yes.
The movie Yes Man is like one of my go-tos if I'm feeling sad. Or they had it on the airplane when we flew
They
to
did.
California, I
Yes.
believe, when I watched Yes Man. So anyway, yeah, he's had a lot of memorable roles, and when I saw that news, I gasped. I was
87?
87.
87 years old.
But yeah, I mean, and the best thing about those type of things is that when they do these memorable roles, they're with us always.
Always, always. He will always be a part. Even for people who, because Haunted Mansion gets kind of a bad rap.
There's a lot of us that like that.
And there's a
first
lot of
one.
people who love it, and he played Ramsley so well.
So well. He was so good. And yeah. So, our prayers to his friends and family. Yeah, sad, and he will be missed.
Definitely. Oh, for sure. I don't know if we should do our discussion or not because it's getting kind of late. What do you think? Or should we save it for next week's show?
Totally up to you. You run the show. I just sit here and talk.
Well, I have a question for you also, which might take a little bit of time for you to answer.
Okay, so why don't we do the question and we'll do a topic next week.
So I will let them know next week's topic will be Disney adults and why other people who aren't Disney fans think we or you or any of us are crazy.
Are crazy.
So we're going to discuss that next week. So
Next
which is
week
good.
you're going to want to listen.
So it gives us another week to think of more things to talk about with this
Oh my
topic
gosh,
also,
yeah.
So which is good. Okay, so here's our question. It came from Tom in North Carolina.
Okay.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Tom asked, Michelle, if you had to close one attraction, show, parade, fireworks, whatever, at each of the 4 Walt Disney World parks, so one at each park, anything, which would it be? And a follow-up to that question, if you could bring back any one attraction, show, fireworks, parade to any of those parks, what would it be?
Oh my gosh.
So why don't we start off with Animal Kingdom first, being that's the newest park. Tell me.
That I would get rid of?
Yep. What in that park? I mean, there's really not a lot left.
There's not too much there. If I take anything out, then we got a problem.
Yeah. I guess on that one, let's bring back something then. I'm gonna change up Tom's question a little bit. Because you're right. Right now, there is.
Now I don't know
there
what
is-
to say.
There is nothing there. I already know what I would bring back in a heartbeat at Animal Kingdom, but this is your question. So I can
Yeah,
give
I mean,
mine
whose
afterwards.
question is this?
But I can answer it after you give your 2 cents.
Animal Kingdom, I'd have to say Rivers of Light.
Oh, I didn't even
Because
think about
the
that one.
music, the lotus flowers, you guys have heard me talk about it. I loved Rivers of Light. And I loved the first version, not when they
Yes.
kept downgrading it and changing it and using less cast members and all our performers.
Yeah.
Rivers of Light, I absolutely love.
Yeah, opening night of that show was phenomenal.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And I still have the music on my phone.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I
Because
do.
when she plugs her phone in sometimes to the car, that's the first song sometimes that starts up.
Well, it changed because now it's Abracadabra by
Right.
Lady Gaga. But it
was.
used to it used to be.
The next song after that is Rivers
The
of
next,
Light.
I got Gaga, and then I have the Rivers of Light theme song. Yeah, I loved that very, very much. And if I'm going to go sentimental,
Yes.
I would have to say, as silly as it is, the little store that was back in Dino Land.
Oh, the like the mom and pop store that I can't
They had
remember
all
the
the
name
stuff
of some.
hanging
They had
from the
everything,
ceiling.
all the it was a gas station supposedly that they
Okay,
turned into, like,
but
a souvenir shop.
there's
No,
there's more.
Yeah.
Not the current version that it was. It was just Spirit jerseys.
Right.
I'm talking about when the kids were little and they had toys and they had candy and they had like really good souvenirs. They had a little bit of everything.
They did.
And the kids always wanted to go to that store. Now, this is when we were in Michigan. So I'm talking like a while ago.
Oh yeah.
So so something so simple, the store.
And that store was great because they had treats in there. They had like the little fudge
You used
bar
to
and
like
stuff
getting your
that.
treats in there.
I liked getting the treats in there, but they had Animal Kingdom themed merchandise,
Yes, they did.
which is really not that common anymore at any of the parks.
You have to go in the one that's on the left side.
on the way. Yes,
Why
yes.
can't I think of what
As
it's
you're walking
called?
in, the one that's out, is that the Outpost or
Yes.
yeah, because they have more the Animal Kingdom themed stuff and not necessarily.
Like
just
but
Walt
back
Disney
in the
World.
day, they had Animal Kingdom themed because the kids had it. This is how I know.
Mhm.
They had Animal Kingdom like Mickey action figures.
Oh yeah, I
They
remember that.
had
A little Jeep. I remember.
yes, the safari truck.
Yes.
With Animal Kingdom on the side, the boys had that. They had, like safari hats for the kids. They
Yeah.
had the stuffed animals. They had T-shirts.
Mhm.
So much. But yeah, I mean, something as simple as that. Now, mind you, Disney thinks of everything on a grand scale. But somebody like myself, I think about more from the heart.
Right.
So yeah, Rivers of Light made me cry, and the boys love the store in the back. So that's what I'm saying.
I would bring back the Mickey's Jumpin' Jungle Parade.
Jammin' Jungle Parade.
Jammin'
Jammin'
Jungle Parade.
That would.
I
Jammin'
only saw
Jungle.
it on videos.
I saw it for real.
I never got to see it for real.
Well,
So that's where I would have liked to have
just
gotten
to see it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Animal Kingdom, we always say something. I know we're going way over. Animal Kingdom needs help. And
It's going to get better.
if it had a little parade, maybe, like, I don't know. I'm not an Imagineer. But I think that there's something to be said for the nostalgia and things that we used to have.
I agree.
So yeah, that's my
And it's not a zoo.
not a zoo. That used to be for those of you newer Disney fans, when they first opened the commercial everywhere in Michigan, even was not a zoo.
Not the zoo.
Not a zoo.
We actually called our leggings that when we did the Animal Kingdom inspired ones.
Yeah.
Hollywood Studios.
Oh, studios.
What would you get rid of?
Oh.
I know at Epcot what you're going to do, but we're going to do. I'm holding you off that one.
What's too easy? Studios. Okay, so I feel that Indiana Jones is played out.
Okay.
Like, I would like to see them do a new show there.
Okay.
Runner up would be Star Tours
Ooh.
because I get sick on it. Especially in
Okay.
that back row. Don't go in the back row.
I wish they would move Star Tours because it should be closer to Galaxy's Edge or something
Absolutely.
like that. The Launch Bay is going away. Star Tours should be
Yeah,
moved.
because now Star Tours is going to be all on its own with monsters, in the middle.
Yeah.
Monsters in the middle. So yeah.
Okay. And what would you bring back if you could?
Oof. Oh gosh, I don't even remember what's missing.
Problem is there is nothing at the studios that was an opening day attraction anymore,
I know.
which is sad to say.
Okay. Oh. Got it. What else would it be? Streets of America with Osborne Spectacle of Dancing Lights.
Yep. And Heartbeat. And not even saying you have to get rid of Galaxy's Edge to do that. Put it in another area. Get it there somewhere. But just to have that area back would be fantastic.
I'd be okay without Galaxy's Edge too. Don't hate me.
Yeah.
Don't hate me, people, please. I just think that there should be more back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. This one's Epcot.
Bye, Figment.
Yep, I knew you were going to say that. Now, let me ask you this. Would you be willing to take the older version of Figment instead of the new version?
Okay.
So you want to get rid of the current version of Figment.
the
That's
bratty Figment.
Yes, okay.
Bratty Figment needs a timeout and he needs to go. Okay?
Mhm.
Actually, we're past the timeout. You didn't listen. You're being removed because you couldn't behave. So yeah, that's
You've been
running.
trespassed.
Yeah. Like we warned you, we gave you a timeout, we had a nice chat, but it's time to go.
Here's a cookie. Go.
No, you don't get the cookie because you're
You
a
don't get the
brat.
cookie.
You're a brat. You don't get the cookie. So Figment's a brat. All right. So it'd have to be Figment. Because he annoys me.
The current one, right?
Yeah. Bye.
What could you bring back that you know that you enjoyed that's gone?
Oh gosh.
It could be any, and I know where I would go instantly with this.
Well,
one.
it isn't Ellen's energy universe, whatever, universe of energy, because Guardians is awesome.
Right.
Something simple. Let's go simple again. The Festival Center.
Oh, I didn't even think about the Festival Center. Okay.
Yes, because every festival, let's say you don't want to walk around the whole park to see what's what.
Right.
You could go in the Festival Center that was to the left of Spaceship Earth, kind of where Guardians is.
That building is still technically there.
Yeah, where there was a walkway up, and you could find what merchandise they had. They would give you a rundown if they had the maps. You could find out what the food is. They would have food in there. You could buy bottles of wine or beer in there. You could go. They get chocolate in the back. They gave out free chocolate.
And they had great displays of chocolate.
Yes,
from
they
different
did.
Disney things.
They made different sculptures out of chocolate.
Ghirardelli did that.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
And I think that something like that is just so simple, but something that I feel, plus it was air conditioned, I feel, they did demonstrations, cooking demonstrations too. So there was a lot to be said for that building and all the happenings, and during especially like food and wine, it was very handy and it was a good addition to the festival.
Oh yeah, and all the merchandise was in there, so it was one-stop shop for everything.
Really, you could find out everything this festival is about, and then once you gathered everything in your head, like what you want to do and see, you could head out and be like, okay, I want to go here, here, and here.
Right, you had a better idea what you wanted, and it was also a good escape from the heat.
Yes, it was.
I thought you were going to go tapestry or illuminations.
Okay. Scrap the festival center. Because I wasn't thinking about shows. Okay, illuminations. Yeah. With a little tapestry of dreams before it goes. Because back in the day, tapestry would go around the lagoon.
The whole lagoon.
Yep.
It was a long parade.
And then not long after that, illuminations. Okay. So you could go hang out back there.
Yeah.
You know, and find a good spot. There. Okay, we're gonna go back. Let's go back for a second.
The Wayback Machine.
No, not that far back.
Oh.
Back in our show.
Okay.
About how I was saying about Disney people not liking change.
Yes.
And I think there's a reason for some of it. Okay. Let's talk illuminations. Now, when they were getting rid of it, people were torn. They were like, we love it. We have the memories. Let's try something new. So the something news that they put in, as fun as they were, they don't have the heart of Illuminations. Illuminations gave you the feeling of inclusiveness, togetherness, bringing people together around the world. I mean, the song, everything was like about like people just getting along and how it's possible. And not to mention, the music had that extra magic that touches your heart. So now when I hear Illuminations music, oh Lord, here it comes. My nose starts to burn, my eyes well up, and same with Tapestry of Dreams, and that's what we have at the front of our show. But Illuminations, I have so many memories of it, and what they've put in doesn't have the heart of Illuminations.
I agree. Illuminations, that drum beat, that was the single, dum, dum, dum.
Yeah.
And it would just beat.
Like gather around the fire.
Gather around. And then the torches would, they'd all go out.
Oh my God, so cool.
It was just the way they did it all. And there was no IP tied to it.
No IPs. It was
Which is what
just
Epcot was supposed to be like.
What it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Magic Kingdom now. What's going to go?
Oh. Oh, I love Magic Kingdom. It's my favorite park.
I want to see how you're gonna bring back something because there's so many things.
There's
from
so
Magic
many
Kingdom
things.
you miss.
Shoot. If I gotta get rid of something, I'm mentally walking around the park in my head to think about what I could do without. What can I do without? Definitely not Haunted Mansion. Definitely not Pirates. What? He's giving me hand gestures.
What will you never walk up the stairs to go to?
What will I never walk up the
It's
stairs?
by Jungle Cruise. Across from the Spitting Camel.
Oh, that treehouse. I have a bad knee and I have COVID lungs. So if you want me to literally collapse in about 3 minutes, send me up them stairs. Like I know it's a classic thing. I get it. But it is rough, man. Like I can't do it. And yeah, I could see that going away. I feel like even though I can't pinpoint what it would be, I feel like Tomorrowland needs something. And I don't know if I would take something away, that's the thing, but like add to. And there's things at Magic Kingdom that I don't go on.
Right.
You know, there's stuff I skip, like I don't care. But I love Magic Kingdom so much that it's a very hard one. So I guess it would be the treehouse, but I can't even be mad at the treehouse. You know, it's just been there forever, and yeah.
Okay, what would you bring back? This one's a tricky one because if you go back in the history of Magic Kingdom.
Oh man.
Old history up till even recently with the boat going away and Tom Sawyer Island closing. But then you have Mickey's Toontown and the houses and the stuff back there. You have Wishes. You have Spectro.
Main Street Electrical Parade.
Main Street Electrical Parade. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Snow White Scary Adventures.
Yeah, there is so much. It's almost like you'd have to build another Magic Kingdom to bring back everything you'd want.
And everything that we just named, like, I loved.
Yeah.
I just did. Even stuff that I don't really remember.
Right.
You know, like 20,000 Leagues and Mr. Toad, I was so young.
Mm-hmm.
I remember bits and pieces.
Right.
I loved the Nautilus, is the way they looked with the water. I just love the water back there.
It was beautiful.
Okay, so let's do Process of Elimination. So I loved Wishes, and it has so many memories for me. And when we went the last time, you know, I hung on to the boys and cried because
they told you to put away your phone,
and they asked me to put away my phone so we could all. I'm gonna cry. I'll enjoy it together one more time. And that was the most special thing, you know? You're welling up too. Look at you.
Because I was the one recording it because you were.
It was just one of those moments that my children, who I adore, grew up watching Wishes, and
It was around before they were.
Honest to God, it was just one of those moments that we just existed, and we just were going to be and just be a family and be together.
Fans, not Michelle from the Main Street Mouse.
No. And it was beautiful. But the problem is I really love Happily Ever After.
But that's fine. You can love Happily Ever After.
I love it so much.
Yeah, you can love Happily After, but it doesn't mean you don't miss Wishes. Just like not right now you're not a big fan of Epcot's nighttime show, but you miss Illuminations, and you would love to have it back.
And it's not that I don't like the nighttime.
It's just you prefer if you had to pick one.
Yeah, of course. See, I don't know. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go out and probably say bring back Spectro Magic.
I know you loved Spectro.
Or
I only got to see it twice, I think.
And so, we're being nostalgic. I have a vivid memory in my head of Aiden being a toddler, basically, and we're standing on the side of Main Street. He was so small that he couldn't see, and Scott put Aiden little baby Aiden on his
It was
shoulders.
09, I want to say.
I think so.
Okay.
And now, mind you, he wasn't one of those shoulder people. He
Right.
stood by a tree so that Aiden was not blocking
He
anybody.
wasn't blocking anybody.
And I remember him kind of holding onto your face. Because
he was almost covering my eyes because he was afraid because he didn't like being up there.
So we would have to reassure him, you're fine, Dad's got you. And Aiden like had this huge trust with us. And he just kind of put his hands like on your head. And the look on his face of wonderment, and it's one of those moments I will never forget.
He got to see it all.
He got to see everything. Now, mind you, I have beautiful moments with Andrew. And it's weird. There's something about your firstborn that you remember things more. And I don't know if it's because being a new parent, being, whatever the case may be. I remember so many vivid things with Andrew. But with Aiden, that is one thing that it's in my brain and in my heart forever. So for those reasons, Spectro. But I do love the Main Street Electrical Parade. So, I love the music of Main Street Electrical Parade. And I am such a Disney sap that there's so much that I miss.
Magic Kingdom's a hard one because it's lost a lot over the years.
It has. And almost everything that has left. One of you that's out there listening, I'm sure, you can honestly look at things that left Magic Kingdom and you can look back at those things fondly. Like you will, I don't care what it is, whether it's wishes, whether it's a parade, whether it's a ride.
Right.
There's memory attached to there, and there's, special things.
Right.
And I think Magic Kingdom really brings that home. As far as the other parks go, I love them, don't get me wrong. But there's something special about Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
And the things that they offer there.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the old-fashioned, just, like I said, Spectro, Main Street Electrical Parade. I think those things, because there's such wonderful memories attached, it's hard to choose one, but we'll do a nighttime parade.
You know a food item I would bring back to Magic Kingdom?
Food!
McDonald's fries.
Oh my gosh, do you guys remember when they had McDonald's fries over by Pecos Bill?
It's now the beignet booth, basically.
Basically.
But I remember when we were in 2008, when me and you came down for our honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
And
we got fries.
We got fries. And we sat on Pecos, like, patio. Right there,
and ate fries.
But ate McDonald's french fries.
Yeah, and I remember...
That was when they were still really good.
Yeah. But I remember saying they didn't taste quite the same.
Right.
They were Disney-fied somehow.
Yeah.
But I mean, branded, it was McDonald's. But yeah. Magic Kingdom has a lot of good things.
It does. Had.
Had.
Has a lot of good now. Had good.
A lot of good stuff. Like my heart is like all like mushy now thinking about all the things.
Well, 54 years of the magic at Magic Kingdom. Of course, there's been things that have gone, and
of course, I haven't been alive for all of it.
No, but if you go back to our earlier part of the podcast talking about Disney fans have a hard time with change.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, Magic Kingdom has changed so much. Even in the last 11 years we've lived in Florida, it's changed.
Yeah, we've lost a lot of things and seen things evolve, I guess you could say. But then there's staples that we know. Like, you know how they say anchor stores at the mall?
Yes.
We have anchor attractions,
Yeah.
like Mansion, Pirate.
Those are our Hudsons and Pennies.
Yeah.
And Sears.
And Macy's.
Yeah. Those are the anchors to Magic Kingdom.
But you know what I'm saying? There's certain attractions that are going to be there forever.
Right.
And, well, we hope. And then there's other things that I guess even Disney Imagineers can look at and say, this is great and it served its purpose, but it's time to try something new.
Right. And I think that's what they did with Starlight, actually. Starlight Parade is it took some of the parts of the old parades that were fantastic, added them in there.
Yeah. But I still feel like it's missing something.
It is. I think it's missing something.
It needs more performers walking in between the floats.
Not so dark.
And not so dark.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I agree.
Anyway.
Still a good parade, but...
Yeah, still good parade. Still a good parade. And plus it has Tangled in the end.
That's true. So Tom, there's your question.
Aren't you so glad you asked?
It's a lot of answers to the question, so I hope you're satisfied with what she said. But if you have a question for Michelle, Any question at all, obviously, you can email me at scott@themainstreetmouse.com, and I will ask her live on the air. She has no idea what questions I'm going to ask each week. It's said to her, when you guys hear me asking her, that's when she's first hearing it. So,
and I sit there and go, oh, man.
Yeah.
Like, my memory isn't all that great these days, but I'm trying to, I go in my Rolodex in my head to try to figure out. But I'll answer anything, whatever. So, it's silly. Send me something silly. Send me something serious. I don't care. Send it, and I will answer.
Yes, she will. So, again, Scott@themainstreetmouse.com. I will ask her. Also, Michelle's Daydream Believing podcast comes out every Thursday evening. If you have any show ideas, comments, or questions for Michelle about her Daydream Believing podcast, you can email her at michelle@themainstreetmouse.com, and she will answer it. Or if you have a great show idea or a comment about a previous show, she will always. We answer our own emails. We don't have a staff that.
We have no staff. You're hearing the staff.
We are the whole staff.
We are the staff.
We bring the whole staff on the show each week. So, quickly going to run through our sponsors. Our official travel partner of the Main Street Mouse and been with us for many years now, MEI Mouse Fan Travel, will help you plan the perfect vacation wherever you're going. Just click on any of their banners on our website, fill out a small form with some information, and one of their great travel advisors will reach back out to you, and they will help you plan the perfect trip. And the best part of it, it's free for you. Free. And it does help us when you use their services, so we appreciate that. Our official stroller scooter partner, Kingdom Strollers, they will help you with any scooter or stroller rentals you have while you're here in Central Florida. They will deliver it to wherever you're staying, and they will pick it up at the end of your trip. It will be seamless for you. You can reach them at kingdomstrollers.com and just let them know you heard about them from the Main Street Mouse. Again, it helps us by you using their services. And we do have a new sponsor at the Main Street Mouse, and we're excited to announce the Genie Transportation Services has come on as one of our official sponsors of the Main Street Mouse and has become our official transportation sponsor.
Yes.
So they will, what they do is, actually I'm going to read a little thing here. Genie Transportation Services, they believe your Orlando experience should begin and end with comfort, reliability, and peace of mind. Traveling with children, they have complimentary sanitized car seats, including infant, toddler, and booster options for you. They will pick you up from the airport, take you wherever you're staying in comfort. They believe in honest, upfront services, and that's why Genie Transportation Service operates with transparent pricing and absolutely no hidden fees. If you need transportation from MCO to WDW, from your home to Port Canaveral, or even a night out in the city with your friends, the Genie Transportation Services are a recommended partner for all your transportation needs in Central Florida. Just reach out to them at thegenieorlando.com. You can also see their banner on their site. You can click on that and it will take you to their website, or you can call them at 689-258-3572. Please remember, by using Genie Transportation Services, not only are you supporting their business, but you're also supporting TMSM, and we greatly appreciate that. Just make sure you mention to them when you book that you did hear about them from us. We appreciate that because it lets them know that you're coming from us.
From us.
But we were so excited they came out to us and they wanted to work with us because of our history, of our status in the community, and it was just really great that they reached out to us to want to work with us.
Yeah, it always is a nice thing.
So it is, yeah, and they've got some great cars. So check out their website. If you don't want to rely on Lyft and all that other stuff, you want personalized transportation services, they are the company to go to.
Absolutely.
So that's all I have to say for this week. I'm gonna let Michelle. I'm tired of talking. I'm going to let Michelle close out the show, guys. Thank you so much for listening to the show. I know it was a lot all over the board, but I really hope you laughed and enjoyed the whole show.
Yeah. So, it was all over the place this week, but it was a fun time, and I hope you guys had a fun time too. Don't forget lostprincessapparel.com for your needs for any like theme park outfit, especially you ladies, obviously. We have a pre-order that is ending soon. We have new Halloween merch in, so lostprincessapparel.com, and be sure to tell people about it because that helps us out. So on that note, I hope you have a wonderful, magical, fantastic week ahead, and we'll see you real soon.
Our trip around the Magic Kingdom is almost complete. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. And I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please gather your belongings, watch your head and step as you exit, and take small children by the hand.
On behalf of our entire flight crew, thanks for soaring with us.
Now I will raise the safety bar, and a ghost will follow you home.